Here is a 1950s or 1960s Jack Frost fan. Here's the badge. I'm going to show you guys the informations. If I can get it off the wall, of course. It says 0.7 amp, 60 cycles, 115 volts AC only. Jack Frost category number 2, 508. Patent number is 150 102.056. And yeah. So this fan is a Nat Monarch made fan. These were likely sold in the 1950s or the 60s. I'm trying to rehang this thing. I realized I should have got the... Yep, it's secure now. So yeah. I got this fan at an antique store. Paid $25 for it, which is honestly a shocking deal, you may think, but... There were a couple things with this fan. The cord was replaced because the original cord was so cracked, I was scared to plug this thing in as is. Like, here's one of the wires in the old cord. Yep. Does not look safe at all. And here's a really bad spot. Look at that. The cord is cracking. In fact, when I got home, I found cord insulation all over the front seat of my car. So, yeah, that's how brittle the cord was. And also, the switch was also busted in this thing. But I replaced it with the one that's closest to identical as I could get it. And I'll show you guys the original switch or some of the remnants of it. Yep, bare wire, not safe to use. So I did replace the switch in it. It's probably not identical to what it was when it came out of the factory, but it's close enough. But other than that, this fan is pretty much as is. The finish on it is beautiful. I honestly would like to know what it is. It's actually in pretty good condition for a 60-year-old fan. And I did replace this cord with a replica cloth wire cord. So what this is it's the fabric insulation on the outside, and it's basically an industrial section cord. I use this Eagle plug that I did on my Too Many Treasures from One Thrift Store video a while back. And yep, and this is the non-polarized kind, and this is the one that looks vintage. The cloth cords were out of that time period, but the lead wires going to this fan were also cloth covered, so I think this cloth cord makes somewhat sense. And I think I'm going to keep this cord on there. So I'm going to go plug this up here, and we'll start this up. Here we go. And this is one speed only. This is as fast as it goes. Yeah, this thing blows pretty good. For being a cheap basic dime store fan, it actually feels pretty good. And I'll show you guys of it oscillating. I'm going to turn it off here. And I'll let it coast down. I had to do some blade balancing on this fan too. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it used to be. In fact, one of the blades was like touching the guard. It was so unbalanced. And the way to get these older technology oscillators is to move this little one thing, whatever it is, to the side. And I'll show you guys of it oscillating, because oscillation also does work. And the guard's also kind of bent, as you can see right there. I honestly like that Jack Frost logo spinning around as it's turning. And And yes, as it is on the application, this is hanging on the wall. And the paint still has its luster left. I think it's better to keep it in this condition than just sand it down and repaint it. And we'll switch it off again. Now that you know that the oscillation does work. Yes, the oscillation actually still works on this thing. I mean, with these Net Monarch fans, a lot of them still, the oscillation still works, but that's not uncommon for McGraw-Edison fans like the Zeros, the Eskimos, the Manning Bowman fans, the Signatures, the Carandos. Those fans, a lot of those have their oscillations busted, but for some reason, the other brands, even the dime store fans, still have their oscillations working. I kind of find that a little fishy, but whatever. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and out.